This is Justin Germino from DragonBlogger.com. I'm here to talk to you about ManageFlitter, which is a social media management tool for Twitter. This is a really good tool for helping you clean up and manage your followers, as well as find other followers you may want to subscribe to based on keywords in their profile and who may be in a similar field or niche. What I like about ManageFlitter specifically is they actually give you quite a bit of unfollows per day you can do with the free account, more than any other service I've ever tested or tried. You can also sort the people who follow you based on whether or not they have no profile image, whether they're identified as a fake follower or spam account, even non-English followers who you follow and may want to unfollow and clean up. I know I've ended up following a lot of people who don't communicate in English, and I can't read any other language but English, so it really makes no sense to have Japanese or Mandarin in my Twitter feed. You can also unfollow people who are inactive. Basically, they haven't tweeted in a while, a set determined amount of time. When you select the people you may want to unfollow to help clean up your account, you have a lot of display options at your disposal. You can, set it up so when the last time the person tweeted, the various density shows you the number of the person who followed you, and basically it's pretty interesting. You can see basically who is your 950th follower and things like that. I prefer the density where I can see a whole bunch, when the account was created, how many tweets, how many followers, followings, things like that. You could sort the order by activity, and this is what you want to do to see who's most active recently, basically who hasn't tweeted in 6 months, who hasn't tweeted in a while. You can see last tweet Jan 28th for some of these, Jan 27th. These are all a little while ago. I typically do 60 days to 90 days. If anybody's older and hasn't tweeted in 60 or 90 days, chances are they're not going to be active enough on Twitter to be worth following in my feed. I don't use Twitter for personal communication, so where there's family or friends who may tweet once a month or once every 6 months. So basically, if you're not active on Twitter, there's no reason to have you in my feed or stream. I pretty much keep active and live on Twitter myself. What I really like about the ManageFlitter tool is the fast select feature. If you want to select people and unfollow them, it's one of the only tools where you could just drag your mouse in the area and mass select a group of people at a time instead of having to click or check them one at a time. I mean, you can do that too, check or uncheck them one at a time, but the mass select really makes it a lot easier. And then you just click unfollow selected, and it processes. You wait till it's finished, you refresh, and then you continue on. Now, over on the search tab, of course, this allows you to do account searches. Let's say I want to follow more people who talk about WordPress. So basically, I'm going to search for WordPress. I want to find more people who use WordPress, talk about WordPress, may recommend plugins that I haven't tested yet. So I'm going to be searching for people who have WordPress mentioned in their accounts. So this finds me a whole bunch of people who are related to WordPress. I might do a little bit of digging around here. Obviously, this will include people who include WordPress.com URL in their tweets. So I may want to filter out specifically looking for what they talk about rather than just their blog being on the WordPress.com framework. Again, the free account of ManageFlitter is really cool. You get a whole bunch of extra options if you get the pro version. That includes analytics, power post, more advanced unfollow and follow rules based on who you can contact. As a free tool, it's one of the only ones that I have that lets you have over 1,000 daily unfollows, and you can actually even increase unfollows by going to the bonus unfollow panel, and then they show you how to gain more additional unfollows. You could follow ManageFlitter, send a tweet, subscribe, and then send out invites, and these can increase your daily unfollow limit for the free account, so that way you can get up to 3,000 unfollows per day without having to even purchase the service. It's a really cool service for managing social media followers and people who you want to follow on Twitter. I just started using it and testing it out today, actually, and I'm pretty impressed with it. Highly recommend it. So take a look at ManageFlitter if you've been looking for a tool to replace refollow or some of the older Twitter tools to manage your social media contacts on Twitter. ManageFlitter is definitely worth a look. Thank you.